Welcome to the Biz Byte, your go-to podcast for decoding the latest in tech, finance, and current trends. I'm Alex.
And I'm Taylor. We're here to break down what's happening in the world of business and technology, helping you understand how it all impacts your daily life and financial decisions.
Our mission is to deliver clear, concise, and engaging insights into the world of tech and finance, empowering you to navigate the evolving business landscape and stay ahead of emerging trends.
Today, we're diving into a story that's shaking up the crypto world and raising some serious questions about the intersection of politics, technology, and finance.
That's right, Taylor. We're talking about presidential meme coins, market mayhem, and a debate that's got everyone from Wall Street to Silicon Valley buzzing. Are you ready to unpack this wild ride?
Let's do it, Alex. But first, let's set the stage for our listeners. Imagine a world where a sitting president launches not one, but two cryptocurrencies named after himself and his wife.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel, right?
More like a financial thriller, Alex. But here we are, living in a world where Trump and Melania coins have hit the Solana blockchain, sending the crypto market into a frenzy.
Let's break this down into digestible chunks. First up, the meme coin mania.
All right, folks, for those who might not be familiar, meme coins are cryptocurrencies inspired by internet memes. Think Dogecoin or Shiba Inu.
Right? The ones that make you go, is this a joke or a serious investment? And sometimes the answer is both.
Exactly. And now we've got presidential coins in the mix. The Trump coin skyrocketed over 1,100% in just 36 hours, hitting a high of $75 before crashing back down below $40.
Talk about a roller coaster ride. And then, just to spice things up, the Melania coin enters the scene.
Right. And when Melania launched, the Trump coin lost almost half its value. It's like watching a financial soap opera unfold in real time.
As the coin turns, coming to a blockchain near you.
Haha, I'd watch that. But seriously, this whole situation really highlights how interconnected meme culture, financial markets, and the crypto world have become.
It's like we're living in this weird hyper-real world where a former president can launch a cryptocurrency named after himself, and it somehow feels both absurd and completely inevitable.
And it speaks to the power of meme culture, which has become this major force in shaping online discourse, influencing financial markets, and even impacting political campaigns.
It's crazy to think that a meme can be a joke 1 minute and a serious investment opportunity the next. The speed at which these trends can change and evolve is mind-blowing.
Speaking of mind-blowing, let's take a quick look at some concrete numbers. On January 19, 2025, the Trump coin hit its peak of $75 with a trading volume of over $2 billion in a single day.
That's more than some small country's GDP. And then just 48 hours later, it plummeted to $38, wiping out nearly $1 billion in market value.
It's financial whiplash, Alex, and it really puts into perspective how different the crypto world is from traditional finance.
You're right, Taylor. And it leads us nicely into our next section, the impact on the crypto ecosystem.
This whole situation has really divided the crypto community. On one side, you've got people saying, this is great for adoption, it's getting more people interested in crypto.
But on the other hand, critics argue that this level of speculation is ultimately going to hurt the industry. They're worried it'll scare away serious investors and lead to stricter regulations.
It's like the crypto world is this sports league trying to prove itself, gain legitimacy, and show it's more than just a game. And then suddenly, a referee jumps in and starts making their own coins.
Exactly. It's raising all sorts of ethical questions too. Is it appropriate for a politician to potentially profit from policies they could influence? Does this look like insider trading?
These are the tough issues that regulators are grappling with. And it's fascinating to see how different countries are approaching crypto regulation.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick tour around the world to see how different nations are handling this crypto conundrum.
In Europe, they're taking a structured approach with the MiCA framework, setting clear rules to protect investors.
Meanwhile, China has taken a much harder stance, outright banning crypto mining and trading back in September 2021.
And here in the US, well, we're somewhere in the middle, trying to balance innovation and protection. It's a tightrope walk, for sure.
Speaking of tightrope walks, did you hear about the cryptocurrency that tried to join the circus?
No, what happened?
It kept falling off the blockchain.
Oh, Alex, that was terrible, but I guess you could say it really coined a new phrase.
Haha. Okay, let's get back on track before our listeners unsubscribe. We've got some serious financial impacts to discuss.
Right you are. But before we dive into that, it's time for our Biz Byte Knowledge Nugget.
Today's Biz Byte Knowledge Nugget is all about FDV, or Fully Diluted Valuation. This is a term you'll hear a lot in crypto discussions, and it's crucial for understanding market dynamics.
FDV is a theoretical number that assumes all tokens are in circulation, which isn't usually the case. It's like saying you have $1 million because you own a lottery ticket that could potentially win $1 million.
Exactly. It's important to understand the difference between FDV and market cap when evaluating crypto projects. FDV can often paint an overly optimistic picture of a coin's value.
Great explanation, Alex. Now let's see how this applies to our presidential meme coins.
There were initial reports claiming Trump had made billions from this venture. But when we look at the actual numbers, things get really interesting.
Right? A more realistic estimate, based on market cap rather than FDV, puts the value of Trump-affiliated entities' stake at around $6.2 billion as of January 18, 2025.
Still a huge amount, but nowhere near the initial $58 billion FDV figure that was floating around.
And even that $6.2 billion is highly speculative. We're talking about meme coins here, not tangible assets. Their value is entirely based on market sentiment.
It's important for our listeners to understand the difference between these theoretical valuations and actual, realizable value. It's easy to get caught up in the big numbers, but the reality is often quite different.
Absolutely. And this whole situation has had ripple effects beyond just the crypto market. It's impacted traditional stocks too.
That's right. Trump Media and Technology Group, the company behind Truth Social, saw its stock drop after the meme coin launches, wiping out about $500 million in value on January 21st, 2025.
It really shows how interconnected everything is in today's financial world. A move in the crypto space can have significant impacts in the stock market.
And it's not just about the immediate financial impact. This whole situation raises some big questions about the nature of value in our digital age.
You're right, Alex. It's a reflection of the time we're living in, a time when the lines between reality and satire, politics and entertainment are getting blurrier and blurrier.
It's like we're all on this wild roller coaster ride, and we have no idea where it's going to take us. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be an interesting ride.
Speaking of interesting rides, we'd love to hear from our listeners. What do you think about these presidential meme coins? Are they a sign of innovation or a cause for concern? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
As we start to wrap up, let's address the big question. What does all of this mean for our listeners' personal finances?
Well, it's a reminder that the crypto space is still new and volatile. While there might be opportunities, there are also significant risks.
Exactly. It's crucial to approach crypto investments with caution. Do your research, understand the technology and the market dynamics, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
And remember, the regulatory landscape is still evolving. Stay informed about the latest developments to protect yourself and make informed decisions.
It's also worth considering how these trends might impact traditional investments. As we saw with the Trump Media stock, movements in the crypto world can have ripple effects in the stock market.
Great point, Alex. Diversification is key in any investment strategy, but it's especially important in such a volatile environment.
And let's not forget about the potential long-term impacts. The rise of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology could fundamentally change how we think about money and value.
Absolutely. Whether you're actively investing in crypto or not, it's worth staying informed about these trends. They could shape the future of finance in ways we can't even imagine yet.
So, to our listeners, we encourage you to stay curious, keep learning, and always think critically about your financial decisions.
And remember, if you ever feel overwhelmed by all this crypto craziness, just take a deep breath and remember, at least you're not the person who bought pizza with Bitcoin back in 2010.
Haha, poor guy. That pizza ended up costing him millions.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the Biz Byte. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of presidential meme coins and the broader implications for the crypto market.
If you found this episode informative, be sure to subscribe to the Biz Byte. Next week, we'll be exploring the rise of AI in finance and what it means for your investment strategy.
And don't forget to leave us your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from our listeners.
Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the fascinating world of tech and finance. This is Alex.
And Taylor signing off.